It's the worst product of 2024, man.
Finally, let's talk about accessories. So this year's lineup included some of the most innovative tools we've seen, from Powerbanks to compact blowers to versatile mosquito repellents. NB10K and NB20K Gen 3 version, so this was released in July and August. So these Powerbanks are all about shedding weight without compromising reliability. While the NB20K's improved drop durability is a nice touch. You realize on all the new Powerbanks, they have a little softer corner. You can feel the air pocket when you press it against here. So dropping it on the corners, they are much more durable. Right, it's a nice touch, but you know, let's be honest, they are a bit pricey. Compared to other power banks of the same wattage capacity, the carbon ones are more pricey.
Compared to the newer generations though, these aim to fix one problem. In the previous models, the NB10K Gen 2, they had a real bloating and overheating issue. These, as you can see, they're now no longer charging up to 40 watts or 30 watts as the previous ones did. These charge up to a max of 20 watts. So for some, this might actually be a step down, but to us actually we feel that this is actually more than enough for daily consumer devices such as your phones and tablets. If you're looking to charge your laptops and anything bigger, you probably can find something else.
These are really meant for people that want the lightest weight power bank possible. Nothing else comes close.
Now they both come with double USB-C ports. This is a welcome change because you can do pass-through charging. Now they will take in 20 watts and output 20 watts. So all you have to make sure is that your draw is no higher than 20 watts to achieve this pass-through charging, and you should be good to go. There is also no more low power mode indicator. It auto detects low power currents from when you plug your device in. So this is a welcome change. So you have less LEDs to worry about.
Next up, EBP10 and EBP10 Mini. So these are the electronic bike pump. Right, Nitecore's first attempt at a small rechargeable air pumps. They've done a great job, right? Compact and versatile. These are perfect for inflating a wide variety of items. Basketballs, your bike tires. They do have different pressure types, so the larger one can go for higher pressure, are faster and less effort intensive than manual pumps. But the problem is they do get hot and very noisy during operations. And it also requires manual attachment of the correct hose, as there's no integrated options, right? You have to buy a separate hose to match either your shredder or press-style valve.
For some of our clients, this might be too hot to hold when in operation, and that might be a deal breaker. But for some, they actually love it because there is a screen which tells you the amount of battery, the amount of information that you require when you're pumping. So if you do feel that that is a good healthy trade-off, the smaller one is personally our best seller because it's a small size. As you can see, it fits within the size of my palm. Great and easy to go. It's also USB-C rechargeable, which most things are, and it also comes with this silicone attachment to help in case it gets too hot. So if you are in the market for a small portable bike pump, yeah, maybe you can grab one of these.
Right, next up is the IZ-Cool fans. Right, these released in July, and these are quite possibly the best personal cooling fans we've ever tried because of the mist function. Right, this actually drops temperatures by 4 to 5 degrees. This is just the mist itself. You can run it while it's plugged into the USB-C here. So this is just the mist version. You can turn on the fan, 3 different speeds. So this is how it works. You have to keep topping up the water here. So this little container lasts for about 1 hour from max all the way down. You can also remove this and attach it to a 500 ml or 1 liter bottle so you can run it longer. One important thing to note, you have to always fill up the top so that it can act as a negative water chamber to pump the water up to the top, okay? If not, the mist won't work.
So maybe for Nitecore, what you can improve on moving forward is to make sure that this part doesn't always run dry, because after some time, there have been reports saying that you will need to top up the top cap, which can get quite annoying. Other maintenance tip is that from time to time, if you're not using this, we would advise to wash it and dry out these portions completely because they will turn slimy after some use.
This was a mega success. It was a top seller at our recent outdoor fair. So Nitecore's attempt at improving the personal fan market paid off. So compared to the Jisoo Life blowers, those are very noisy and the handle gets very hot when you hold them. But this you don't have to deal with it because the whole battery sits inside the water container, so it cools itself.
You can fill it up with ice water to get an even colder reaction. If you're really out in a hot environment and if you really need a cooler that helps cold water with this, chef's kiss.
Next up, the EMR 06 Tech and EMR 05 Tech, right? So these were released in June. So the good thing is these are zone-based mosquito repellents. These are slim, right? No frills mosquito repellents with hotter pads for greater effectiveness. So flexible mounting options at the back here. You can hang it with a carabiner here or clip it on, or you can use this mole clip here, which are the same as the NU06 beacon clips, so you can interchange different items from Nitecore. So you can charge this from the bottom via USB-C, and you can charge and operate them simultaneously.
A downside to some is that because of its lightweightness, you might see lesser runtimes compared to the other bigger models like the EMR40, but if you're looking for the lightest one possible, definitely check out the 05 and 06. If you're using the 05, please note that it doesn't come with any batteries though. This is for the user who already carries around power banks when he's out and about. So if you already do so, you don't need one with built-in battery, this is the model to go for.
We use this on all our night walks and we don't get bitten, so these have been tried, tested and proven to work.
A last pro tip, you will need to have it turned on for 10 minutes before using it. Some of you guys might have realized it doesn't work out of the box, and that is true. It requires 10 minutes to properly heat up the pads, so do give that some time before using it on the go.
Have you used it before? Do let us know in the comments if this worked for you. Okay, next up we got the AD10 Blower. So this was released in January. The good thing, it has trigger controls for precise wind speed here, so the more you press in, the stronger the wind speed. But frequent charging issues reported by a ton of users. Many commented that, you know, this is a copied design, it doesn't feel original and it lacks the Nitecore image. And many units failed after the first charge. AD10, I mean, honestly, for us, it missed the mark this year, but it was quickly overshadowed by the much better CW20, which delivered on every front. So did you try the AD10? Was your experience worth it? Was it a letdown? Do let us know.
It's the worst product of 2024, man.
Next up, the CW20 released in April. Now this is the most powerful blower for its size on the market. There's a twist down here for easy speed control. It includes various different attachments for wind shaping.
Some users might find it a little too heavy and a little too loud at the higher fan speeds, so if that is a deal breaker for you, then you might want to settle for something less. But in our experience, for the speed that it outputs, it's definitely worth it. If you're looking for a multi-purpose tool to clean out your work desks or workstations, or just to keep your house clean, this is the one that will blow you away. It also comes with a tripod screw mount. Some of our clients actually use this to be mounted onto a tripod and then have it run it as a constant fan when they're out in picnics, so you can do the same. If you want a wider coverage of the wind speed, you can remove the nozzle to get a wider blow stage.
So this blower is a multi-tool marvel, right? Perfect as a leaf blower, camera blower, personal cooling fan, or even a hair dryer. If you can only get one blower, this is it. Plus a vacuum kit is on the way, making it even more versatile. Right, let us know how you're using yours.
Can I actually try this?
Right, next up is the BB Nano, released early this year in January. So this is a truly innovative cleaning tool that outshines all your traditional squeeze blower. It combines the vacuum and blowing functions with multiple attachments like this, all kinds of different brushes and sizes to blow and suck at different times. So you have filters here as well on the back. This packs impressive power in an incredibly small form factor, USB-C charging as well. It can be charged and used at the same time. It does have a high-pitched noise during use and sounds like a mini screaming vacuum, so if someone is recording nearby, you better not use this. So this on low mode, this on high mode, right? So this is a blower here. It is quite strong, right? This is how it sounds like.
One last pro tip while using this though, that if you're using it to blow out dust and to clear your room, be sure to use it with the filter attached. Some of our clients have had dust and grime hit into the fan blade, which have resulted in a broken fan blade. So before you use it, make sure the filter is always on to prevent any damages to it, and then you're good to go.
So if you work in tech, gear or equipment, this is a no-brainer, right? This has been selling ridiculously well throughout the year. Add it to your toolbox today. It's small, powerful and incredibly practical. This is the BB Nano.
From the ultra-compact BB Nano to the powerhouse CW20, Nitecore's accessory lineup this year offered tools for almost every need. Which do you think was the best and the worst accessories of 2024? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget about the giveaway. Once this video hits 500 likes, one lucky winner will stand to win a brand new EDC29.
So if you got this far, thanks for sticking with us for this 2024 recap. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. Nitecore has got even more exciting releases planned for 2025 and trust me, you won't want to miss it. So see you in the next one.